Hi, welcome to another edition of Meet a Mentalist. I'm your host, Eric, and with me today I have Kellie Gillham. Kellie, want to say hi?
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Kel. You ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's start with personal side. Tell me about your family.
Well, I have 3 kids. I have a husband. I have 3 dogs also, a cat, and I have 5 horses.
Wow, that's a list. I heard 3 kids, 3 dogs, a husband, and 5 horses.
Yep, we call the fur babies a part of the family as well. They have just as much attitude as the kids in the family. So, yep, they all included.
That's great. Where you all live?
We live in Bailey, Colorado, on a ranch. And yeah, I live in the house that I grew up in, actually.
No way. Okay, Bailey, Colorado. I know Bailey. For those people who might not know Bailey, southwest of Denver, way up in the mountains. Is that about right?
Yep, about 8,500 feet.
Wow, 8,500 feet. It's May at the time of this recording. Still threats of snow where you live, I imagine.
Yep, supposed to snow tomorrow and the next day, and hopefully, because we do not want a fire season this year.
Yeah, when you live in the mountains in Colorado, you don't complain about snow, do you?
Not at all.
Very good. What do you do for the agency?
I am a project manager. I like to call it the roadmap ruler, the queen of coordination, the timeline tamer.
Queen of coordination, the timeline tamer. That's good. Project management, queen of coordination. I like that. That might stick, Kellie, if you're not careful. Okay. How long have you been doing this, generally speaking? Like, how long you been in the industry?
Yeah, operations and project management I've been doing for about 7 years, kind of back and forth with another company that I worked for. But operations is definitely where my heart lives.
Very good. 7 years, as the queen of coordination in some regard or another. Tell me about something cool you've done lately.
Well, we have been working with this really cool client that builds consoles, consoles for security, and air traffic, things like that. It's about 60 pages. It's massive. And we just spent the last 2 weeks implementing the content into those pages, double checking all the functionality, the content, design, SEO on all of those pages, and then queuing it. It is a massive project for 5 people to get through. So the cool thing about that is that this is like 60 hours of implementation and another for 30 for QA. And we were able to round up another 5 volunteers from the team to get this all done. And in like 2.5 weeks, it's incredible. I think that's the coolest thing, is just being able to tap into resources and extra people, and they just volunteer their time at one simple ask and get after it.
Yeah, so big website project that maybe could have been overwhelming at that point in the project, but you were able, queen of coordination, able to rally the troops, bring some people in, get some help, and get her done.
That's exactly what happened, man. The team really pulled together, but yeah, it takes one person to just ask the question and it all comes together.
That's fantastic. I love that story. All right, let's switch back to personal life. Like, what's Kellie do for fun?
I love to play volleyball. I'm playing volleyball almost every single weekend. That's what I did yesterday. I also coach volleyball at the high school up here. So volleyball is definitely a huge part of my life. I also make sure that the horses get some exercise. I love to ride horses, and the smell of a horse is really nostalgic to me, and my kids, they really enjoy it as well. But generally being outside, backpacking, I love to backpack and go explore a new place in Colorado, especially with a good group of ladies. So that's typically what I do for fun.
Sure. Some volleyball and basically the great outdoors. Anything you can do in the mountains of Colorado on a horse, on your feet, get out there and have a good time.
Definitely getting some moving and some.
Awesome. I love it. Good stuff. I think you know how we close these out. Something profound, some sort of inspirational quote, something maybe that motivates you or you think might motivate others.
Yeah. In any part of your life, if you travel well and you don't focus on arrival. So the quote is, "It is better to travel well than to arrive." And a wise man once said that. And I think that, yeah, any aspect of your life, if you don't rush through it and you focus on the quality there, you're going to get a good end result.
Yeah, more about enjoying the ride than being worried about the destination, I think.
Absolutely. Self-care, work, play, all of it.
Very good. Give me that quote one more time to close this out.
It is better to travel well than to arrive.
It is better to travel well than to arrive. Well said, Kelly. Thank you for joining me again. Take care, y'all.
Thank you so much.